Hello, my Aries collective sun, moon, and rising signs. Welcome to your What Do I Need reading for the August new moon to the September full moon. I'm giving you that 14-day-ish arc for all of the 12 signs, but we're not doing the Venus signs or Mercury signs. We're just keeping it to sun, moon, and rising. And these are what I consider quickies, right? So that you can look at three of them. You can look at your sun, your moon, your rising, and get little pieces of the puzzle of what you need for this waxing moon. I could just call these waxing moon readings, but from new to full, all right? Oh, and this full moon is my birthday. I was born on the full moon, Virgo sun, Pisces moon, that's small. So I'm kind of excited to do these. I already did my own, so if I'm like with that, maybe if I do my own reading first. I won't plug in so much while I'm doing the readings for my own personal stuff because, you know, I'm trying to go 8th chakra as much as possible. It's impersonal, visionary intuition, right? Get the larger picture. So let's dive. I already said the prayers. You know I do. If you're new to my channel, welcome. My subscribers, thank you for subscribing. You guys are making my channel grow. It's so much fun doing this. I had no idea this was going to be my career a year ago. Absolutely. So yeah, go look back at the stuff I was producing last year before I started doing these readings, right? Transformation and change. Nothing like a tower moment, tower season last year, tower year. Anyway, let's do this. I'm going to work with my the basic 4. Usually I throw in the archetype cards, but not for these quickies. I'm using the Healing with the Angels Oracle, Doreen Virtue. I'm using Daughters of the Moon. Oh, look, 10 Pentacles. Daughters of the Moon, Fiona Morgan. I'm doing Chuck Spezzano's Love Pack and Whispers of the Moon by Josephine. Oh my God, did I forget her name again? It's because there's 2 of them, and of course the box isn't there. But you know what? I put it in the. It's in the description box. Yeah, the links and everything are down there. So let's do this. I'm gonna crank these puppies out, but you know, doing that, it's like I will not skimp on the prayer and the blessing beforehand and getting myself ready. So here we go. My angels, please, one card, an overview, a quickie, an overview for the Aries collective sun, moon, rising signs for this new moon in August to the full moon in September. Please, a clue, a tip, a hint. What do they need? What does Aries need? Divine guidance. Well, there you go, right off the bat. That's sort of an answer. What do you need? I need divine guidance. Okay. Well, there we go. I'm going to lay them all out before I go too deep, unless something really pops up. Unless I really get hit. But divine guidance, that's what you need. Don't we all, but you know, you in particular. My gods, please. Give us one card, a clue, a tip, a hint. What does the Aries collective sun, moon, rising signs need for this August new moon to full moon next in September? What do they need with this divine guidance? Since you are the gods, what do they need? Ooh, I love this. This is 9 of Cups. 9 of Cups, Kuan Yin in this deck, right? Very chill, very much having your stuff together, going with the flow. But you know, Kuan Yin is the Bodhisattva of compassion. So self-compassion with your cups overflowing. There is a compassion card in this deck, but this really does feel like the compassion is flowing through you and to you as well. So that just feels really, really good. That feels really, really sweet, really easy, right? You only need one more cup to make a 10. So yeah, hang in there. It feels pretty good. Pretty go with the flow, waxing moon. Here we go. My masters, please. One card of clarity, right? Because here comes a womp womp. How much you want to bet? My masters, there you are. My masters, please. One card, an overview for the Aries collective sun, moon, rising signs from this new moon in August to full moon next in September. What do they need? This divine guidance with the 9 of Cups, Kuan Yin, and happiness. Oh, y'all, you need to be happy. Well, and that the divine guidance and going with the flow, that happy flow, happy flow, happy flow. Totally being a feminine product commercial. Watch, if that becomes a slogan, man, I want my 10 cents. This feels really good. Let me get the Whisper of Love down. Now, the Whispers of Love deck, I love this so much. And when I'm doing the True Love readings, it comes out of my mouth a whisper of true love. But for these, I'm just going to call them a whisper of love because this may indicate something romantic, but it can also very much be about loving yourself and what you need to do, like what you need. What do you need, right? So my pantheon of angels, gods, and masters, please, a whisper of true love for the Aries collective, sun, moon, rising signs from this August new moon to full moon next in September. What do they need? Top of the deck. Slow down. Dudes, dudettes, slow down. When you are excited, you get ahead of yourself. Take some time to allow things to unfold. This is, I know, we're going into September. People are going back to school and it's fall and all of that stuff, but it's also saying slow down, enjoy yourself. That if you are, for example, a magical practitioner, a witch, someone who writes petitions every new moon and all that, and sets it on fire, which I gotta say, petition magic for any fire sign is a good idea. It's like really easy way to do it, but if you can really incorporate in there, right, divine guidance. It's like I'm casting for divine guidance. Now, divine guidance may be tricky depending on what your definition of the divine is, how you were raised and all that stuff. But, you call it universal guidance or spirit guidance. But divine guidance is a mystical thing that's working with the angels, the gods, the masters, the divine beings. But then, we're looking at a divine being right here, right? There are other cards in this deck that are just, objects, not necessarily, there are even like women in this deck, but they're not necessarily identified as deity. Kuan Yin's a master, right? She's a master. I believe she's a goddess, right? So she would be in the god-goddess category. So the divine guidance of Kuan Yin, which is to, open your heart, go with the flow. You may need to cry, but with happiness, I'm not feeling that. It's like these might be tears of happiness, tears. Well, there's a joy card in this deck too, so I'll keep it deck specific, card specific. That this could really be like, it's like be happy. Be happy. Keep your heart open. Go with the flow of the guidance, but slow down, right? If the river isn't going as fast as you'd like it to go, sorry, but it's taking you somewhere. It's definitely taking you somewhere. So I just think overall, what a wonderful thing that you need. What a great way to start these off. Thank you, Aries, for being where you are in the divine plan. Thank you so much. And thank you so very, very, very much for watching this video, for following along, for subscribing, for liking, for sharing. If you know somebody who is Aries, Sun, Moon, Rising, etc., you could share that with them. Just let them know, because this is a really good one. But also, I would recommend check out your Path of True Love read, because even though, there was not a romance thing here, Path of True Love is not all about, well, yes, it's about how you learn, heal, and grow through your relationships, but it's like how it's your path, though. It's really not about anybody else. The Path of True Love ultimately is about your growth and development, your own loving of yourself. So it feels like this is really in tune for that. And I'm not going to necessarily say that for every reading I do. I'm just saying you might want to check it out. Cool. Thank you so much for watching, Aries. You started me. Well, there's caffeine involved too. Like this feels really good. But for now, and if you're new, please subscribe. Blah blah blah. I love this all so much. For now, hail, farewell. Feels like you're gonna, and blessed be.